This will be a heavyweight bout of mixed martial art match, 3 4-minute rounds. Fighting out of the blue corner, Mike Pollard. Mike Pollard.
Mike Pollard out of the Lion Pit. Been training for a year. Excited to get into the stage. This is his debut. Wants to finish the fight with a ground and pound. Wants to take it to the ground.
His opponent is a wrestler, Jim. I'd say there's a pretty good chance this fight's going to be going to the ground.
Yeah, Austin, one of those USA MMA guys from Townsend.
Yeah, Austin is a 3-time AAU state champion wrestler. Very experienced.
Another fight with 2 wrestlers.
Austin's game plan is to go to the clinch to try and get his opponent, Mike, down on the ground and to finish with some ground and pound tonight. One way or another, Jim, I think we're going to see some ground and pound out of these guys.
Once again, fighting out of the blue corner, one of your own out of the Lion Pit here in Butte, Montana, Mike Pollard. Mr. Dennis Bain from Kalispell is our referee for the event. Now, fighting out of the red corner, representing USA MMA from Townsend, Montana, Austin Schwope. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Any predictions on this fight, Joe?
Lots of ground and pound. That's all I can come up with. These guys are some pretty big guys.
Both has the same strategy. So this should go to the ground pretty quick. Goes into that clinch. A little bit of dirty boxing right off the bat. Trying to control him against the cage.
Austin says he's pretty good at the hip toss. We'll have to see if he can follow through on that.
It's an arm in. He's got an arm in guillotine, so these are hard to finish. Still trying to finish with that guillotine. I don't think it's hurt Mike any. taking some knees. Austin really using the knees to the body.
And they break apart.
Oh, yeah. Austin
It's going for a trip.
Going for that leg trip. Knees from the clinch. See him messing with
there
that
he goes.
foot.
He drops
to take him
down for
There
a
you go.
single.
Mike's getting that guillotine. He's got that arm in though. He doesn't quite have the angle.
That guillotine takes a lot out of you when you feel that,
does.
doesn't it, Jim?
Yeah, you expend a lot of energy. Mike got him in the clinch. Knees to the body.
These guys
Both
are definitely
guys.
tired, Jim.
Both guys breathing hard. Austin catching the kick. Mike sprawling out, controlling that head.
He's got a front headlock there. It's going around and takes the back. These are some big guys. When one of these guys gets on top, it's going to be really hard for the other one to get out from underneath.
There he goes. Mike throwing some shots. Both guys are gassed.
That's the end of round one.
I think this is one of the few fights that's actually made it out of the first round.
I think it's the second fight, yeah. This was a hard round to call, but I don't know. Mike had dominant position there for a little while on the ground. Might have to give him some extra props for that.
This may be a battle of conditioning for these two big men.
Four minutes is a long time. It really is.
4 minutes is like a year if you're not in shape. A slow, miserable year.
Mike has been sticking to his game plan. He did say he was going to pin Austin up against the cage tonight and do a lot of dirty boxing to get him down. And so far, Mike's been able to do a little bit of that, getting Austin up against the cage.
I'd like to thank our sponsors too, the Butte Depot, Big Bear Repair, and Copper City CrossFit.
Here we go, round two.
Oh, now the crowd's going nuts. Mike working that leg kick, working those leg kicks. Setting it up, setting up those punches with those leg kicks. Ooh, back fist. Didn't quite hit its target. Spinning back kick. Austin coming in. Mike has got that plum position.
There he is. He's trying to get his opponent up against the cage again.
Look for Mike to start throwing some knees.
These guys are just exhausted.
There you go. Inside leg kick. Burst of energy there from Mike.
Get them fired up, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike, or Austin lost his mouthpiece. Both of these guys are extremely tired.
Mike's coming in there
Mike's
with some
coming
leg
in there
kicks.
though. He's setting up. He's using his legs to set up his punches. Austin needs to use that wrestling experience that he has right now. He hasn't really been using that. Mike's just been working the clinch, doing a little dirty boxing and kind of controlling the fight. Anytime there's any distance, he's kicking and setting up punches and putting them on the cage.
In this fight, those leg kicks are scoring.
Yeah.
I would have to say that Mike is definitely getting the better part of this second round.
Mike's going. Now the crowd's going. Mike's got the crowd going. Both fighters extremely tired. They were breathing. Hands down.
Let's help them, ladies and gentlemen. Fight! Fight!
Engage. These guys have to engage.
Austin's got to muster up some energy here and get a takedown. He's just not able to do anything in the stand-up here.
There he goes. The walk-away jab, that's what that's called. Mike's got him in the clinch now.
That's the warning there, and there's the bell. We're going to the third round, Jim.
Let's give it up. We're going to the third round, ladies and gentlemen.
Both men really tired at this point. Be interesting to see what happens in this third round. I think Mike's going to come out with a burst of energy, and Austin's going to try to take him down. And I don't see this making it through the third round, Joe.
You know, Austin's behind in this fight, and if he wants to get anywhere in this fight, he's got to do something. He's got to take Mike down. If he doesn't get Mike down and start working some ground and pound here, I think Mike's going to get this win.
Yeah, Austin's definitely got to finish it in this round because Mike's got the first 2 rounds for sure on my card.
Mike had the takedown in the first round, had Austin's back, certainly would give him that round. And then, of course, the striking in the second round was all Mike.
Austin has to finish in this third round.
One more round.
Third round, these guys are amped. I'm seeing a finish. There we go. Austin getting in some shots.
There's a stiff jab.
Austin's got to get off that cage. Going for that arm in guillotine. Arm out guillotine.
I just don't think he's going to get anywhere with this, Jim.
No, he's when you have that arm in guillotine, it's hard to finish that. You have to have the right leverage. And looks like Mike's reaching for a leg. No. Austin, body, head, going to the body to the head. Mike's got to get up. He's got to posture up out of this.
It looks like Mike's taking a bit of a break.
Yeah. He's not even defending these punches. Dennis will separate him and stand him if this keeps up. There he goes. Now he's going for that guillotine again.
Mike's going for a takedown. Just doesn't have enough left in him to finish it, so Austin's going to get control and get on top here.
Austin in half guard. Yeah. Punching away in half guard.
These are some big guys. It's going to be really hard for Mike to get up with Austin on top of him here like this. This might be just what Austin needs to seal the deal on this fight, Jim.
Mike just tapped. Austin won. Like I said, he had to finish in this third round to win. He was losing the first 2 rounds. Austin had to win, and he did. He pulled it out.
Bout number 8 is brought to you by Goosetown Training Center and the streets of Butte. One more time, let's give both these big guys a round of applause. That's a lot of body weight to move around.
fight. Big guy showing a lot of heart tonight. Austin comes out on top after losing the first 2 rounds. It's a good fight. Mike showed a lot of heart, and those first 2 rounds, he really kind of controlled the action by getting Austin up against the cage and kind of dominating there. And you just never know. Austin showed heart and finished strong. Austin bringing Townsend another win tonight.
Here's the replay, Jim.
Austin in that half guard. Once Mike was on his back, he was extremely fatigued. Definitely all defense on his part. There was no fighting his way out of that. And then you can see some hammer fists. Punishing him from the half guard.
Mike barely has enough energy to tap, Jim.
Yeah.